What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Pee Wee the Plug, 1/4 through the wire, #1 Knicks fan in the world, aka Mr. Know-It-All. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all why I'm buying stock in Malachi Flynn. All of the clips that I'm using is from this year's Summer League, so I think it's also a situation where I can use, one stone to kill two birds. To kill two birds with one stone, as they say, because I want to show people how to process and take away things from the Summer League with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people don't know the fine line of what to take away from Summer League. A guy scores 30, they think he's going to be a star. A guy struggles, they think that's the end of the world. This film session is going to show you how to take away things. It's about finding things that players are doing that's translatable to their team in the regular season basis instead of just Summer League. You know what I mean? So a guy, for instance, on a team that's not really an isolation heavy team, or that's not a role that he's going to play, if he's doing that in Summer League, it's like, oh, look, that's good that he worked on that, it can do that, but that's not the role or, the situation that his team is going to put him in over the course of the season. So it's not much I can take away from that. But with Malachi Flynn, he did a lot in Summer League that he's going to be asked to do throughout this upcoming season, and that's why I'm buying the stock. So sit back, grab your notepad, and enjoying this film session. Let's get to it. So the first clip we have is from the Toronto Raptors against the Knicks Summer League game, my Knicks. This is the first basket for Malachi Flynn in their first game of Summer League. And right now it's basically just him and Immanuel Quickley. He gets the ball, Immanuel Quickley is guarding him just one-on-one, right? And what Malachi does is dribbles to his right to attack, but he stops on a dime. I think this is something that's important. It's very simple, and a lot of what Malachi does in this video, of what I'm going to be going over, is very simple, and that's one of the reasons I'm really a fan of Malachi Flynn, is because his game is just very simple and to the point. It's not simple in a bad way. It's simple but effective, and I think that's something that doesn't really get talked about enough, is simplicity in basketball. But like I said, he drives right. And this is something we're going to see a lot throughout some of these clips. He stops on a dime. And when he stops on a dime, Immanuel Quickley, momentum doesn't allow him to stop with him. So what that results in is this clean look. He grabs his arm, which is why it's an and one, but it results into this. That's an open shot. That is an open shot, especially for a guy like Malachi Flynn, who can put the ball in the basket. And as we see, and one. Tell the ref, hey, where is it at? Okay, thank you. But very, very simple. You just go, just attacking and stopping on the dime. It's very effective. It's very effective. And the reason I like this from guards and why this is important is because, again, sometimes a play breaks down and you need a guy out there who can make something out of nothing. And Malachi Flynn has enough in his bag to do that. So with him having that role at times to have to create nothing out of something, when you stop on a dime like this and you make that jump shot, the next time you put in this position, Immanuel Quickley has to now potentially overthink, because he knows you're capable of stopping on a dime. And if you hesitate just a little bit, maybe he's now jumpy or his feet is a little bit more stagnant than it originally would be. And then you can blow by him to the lane. So it just keeps your defender always on his toes, trying to guess what you're trying to do, which to me, it's important to have your defender always trying to second guess himself. In the next possession, this is one of my favorite plays out of this entire game, and why this was my favorite game from Malachi Flynn, because we got to see the full package. So we got Ish Wainwright, dumping the ball to him, and they're going to get right into a simple pick and roll. But what I love about this pick and roll in general is that we're going to see two things that I love from Malachi Flynn. Pace plus patience. Two very simple and to the point terms. But for a guard like Malachi Flynn, it's very, very, very important. It's just crazy. I'll just show you. I'm going to show you why. It comes off the screen, and this is what we talk about pace. He's not turning his corner trying to go downhill because there's nowhere to really go right there. There's nowhere to go. You got Quentin Grimes on your hip. You have Obi Toppin, who's in great defensive position because he's in a position to where he can potentially make a play on a pocket pass back out to Wainwright. Obi Toppin can jump to that. Or if you successfully do get it to Wainwright, it's pointless because Obi Toppin is right there to contest his shot. He probably won't even take that shot, how close Obi Toppin is. And then also you got the big man right here. And you have Quickly, who is an extreme help from Delano Bland over there. So there's no need for him to try to speed downhill. The patience comes from him not quickly getting rid of that ball to Ish Wainwright because, again, Obi is in such great position that you're probably not going to get a shot at that. That would be a pointless pass. So he stays under control, doesn't panic, and has patience to now go. And this is another thing I forgot to mention. If you look right there, you look at his right hand, subtle. It's another word we're going to use a lot with Malachi Flynn. It's subtle. That hand right there is subtle, but it's keeping Grimes on his hip. Look at the hand right there. Now follow it. Follow it with me. It's going to go right on the hip or the abs of Quentin Grimes to keep him on Malachi. He's keeping him on his hip all the way with patience. And now, once he sees, let's take it back a little bit so y'all can see. His eyes are on Obi's feet. You see his face looking right down at Obi. Once he sees those feet, get in that position to shoot out, you can read your defender by the feet. That's a smart player. He steps back. But it comes from the patience of not throwing his ball too prematurely. It comes from the patience of having pace and not trying to go downhill out of control, which is what a lot of young athletic guards do. And that's something that they have to learn is pace and patience. Keeps him on his hip. Step back. Again, no contest. That's not really much of a contest in my opinion. Quentin Grimes does a bit of a good job because he's bigger. But I still think that that's a clean look for a guy like Malachi Flynn. If you know anything about Malachi Flynn, he's a shot maker. And I think that's more enough of an open look for him. And that's why I was bottom of the Nets bucket. But just so patient. I want to go through it one more time. From the top. Comes through. Not trying to turn the corner too hard. You see the right hand. Look at the right hand. Right there, it's in the air. Boom. Now it's on Quentin Grimes. Keep you on my hip. We call that putting you in jail. Holding the defender hostage. He doesn't get him all the way on his back, which is the proper way to put somebody in jail. But he keeps him on his hip all the way through. And once he sees Obi shoots back up, he steps back. Give me that shot. And he went so far with it that eventually he could have just made this pass, but I still think that was the right play. I think Obi Toppin would have recovered enough on Ish. And it don't matter anyway because you end up getting the bucket. Just another great play for Malachi Flynn. Continuing on with the Knicks game. Right here we have a situation where, again, he's so intelligent, letting the ball come to him. But what's so important about guards is vision. But a lot of times when we talk about vision, we're alluding to passing and playmaking and that type of thing. But vision is important for everybody, I would say, because you can read your defender and make decisions based off their positioning and their feet. So what Malachi Flynn does a really good job of like last time, he read Obi Toppin's feet in the pick and roll. Once he saw him going to recover, he pulled up. It's the same thing. You see him. Eyes are on Immanuel Quickley's feet. Right on his feet. Because it's one thing Quickley does this entire possession. And it's backpedal. And before he can even realize what's going on, Malachi Flynn is pulling up. And it's because all the way through. And we can watch it with him. We don't even have to guess Malachi's eyes no more. We are his eyes now. Watch Immanuel Quickley's feet this whole way through. Watch him. Backpedal, back pedal, back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. And once he sets his feet, it's too late. He sets his feet way right here. And at that point, he's already getting into his shot. So again, Malachi Flynn has an open shot. That's an open shot for a shot maker like Malachi Flynn. And that's why bottom of the net. But again, what's more important than him just getting a bucket is now every time Malachi is coming at him, especially in transition or downhill, he has to think, right? This is the amount of pressure you put on a guard or defense when you're a guard who can shoot from all three levels, who can pass, who's smart, intelligent. Because now the next time Quickly is guarding him and he's coming at him, Quickly got to be on his toes. Because boom, you don't. If he hesies and you commit too much, he'll go around you. You know what I mean? If you do what Emmanuel Quickly did in this position, and you never set your feet, too late, he pulls up, splow. You know what I mean? So it's just very, very lethal, man. It's very lethal, and these are just the first couple of plays we get into the footage. So lethal, and we're gonna see against the Rockets. He really used that to his advantage because the Rockets bigs weren't as agile as the Knicks bigs. And this play right here, again, we talk about vision, right? So before I even go into the play, look at Delano Blanton, right, from Nebraska, the second-round pick. He's getting the steal I think it's a steal or block he had him Quickly. Before Malachi even gets the ball, look at his eyes and his head. It's up. It's going to be up this entire way. It's already up surveying the field. He's already trying to decide what he's going to do with the ball before he even gets the ball, right? He's just anticipating that he's going to he's guessing that he's going to get the ball because he's the guard, outlet the guard, whatever. But theoretically, Blanton could just take this if he wants to, right? But just in case, because I should get the ball, I'm already surveying the field, looking what I got. Perfect. His head, though, never changes position the whole way through. Let's just keep it circled on Malachi's head. It never dips down. It never takes his eyes off what's in front of him. It's up the whole time. He's not looking down or looking at the ball. He's surveying the field while watching Delano. You can do both, peripheral vision. But his head is up. His head is up. His head is up the entire way. We can get that off the screen now. And boom, 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 boom. We in our action. And because the head is up, what he allows his team to do is get a 2-on-1. It's good recognition. And now you put Ish Wainwright in a position to get a basket that I think he made too tough. Come on, Ish. I don't like the finish. You did a spin, turnaround, fade from 3 feet away from the basket. Luckily, it went in. That's a tough shot, bro. But again, the importance and the point of the play isn't about how difficult Ish Wainwright made it, but it's the fact that his head was up the entire time, surveying the field way before he even got the ball. And then when he got the ball, we just keeping in rhythm. We just keeping in flow. We going. Boom. One defender, Grimes, has to guard Ish Wainwright and Champagne. And of course, he doesn't succeed, even though Wainwright almost let him, in my opinion. But that was key to me as well. This play, another great play, right? So now we've seen Malachi pull up and transition on Quickly. We saw the mid-range on Quickly, which was the first basket. We saw the pick and roll with Wainwright, the step back over Quentin Grimes. That was a pick and roll. We saw the passing. We've pretty much seen everything in Malachi's bag so far, right? So, Deuce McBride just recently drafted by the Knicks, a guy who is known as a defender, an on-ball defender. If it's one thing we can guarantee Miles McBride is going to do from day one in the league, it's defend. He's going to be able to defend. So now Deuce is saying, hey, I've seen what you did. Now I'm going to put some pressure on you. I'm not going to allow you to get comfortable and do anything that you've been doing all game, which is smart. So he thinks he's going to make him uncomfortable by crowding him. But Malachi, again, he has a tool set. He has a toolbox. And boom, he reaches. Okay, oh, look at Malachi. He like, oh, okay, that's what we doing? Okay, you don't know who I am, huh? You think I'm somebody. You think I'm somebody that don't belong here. Even though I'm just talking out of my ass because I'm sure Deuce McBride knows who Malachi Flynn is. He was on San Diego State, who was like the #1 team in the nation his last year there for majority of the year. But he's crowding him. Like, oh, okay, bet. Dip through. Now I'm going at you. Going at you, and just like he did to Quickly in the first play of the game, stops on a dime. When you have the ability to stop on a dime like that, it's crazy. It's crazy. And just like against Quentin Grimes, he uses that off arm to push off. Against Quentin Grimes, he used it to keep him on his hip. Right now, he's doing it to push off. But the reason I'm pointing it out is because it's always so subtle with Malachi Flynn. He never overdoes it to the point where it's an offensive foul or it's blatant. No, it's very subtle, and it's just the difference maker in a play. And he just stops on a dime. And even a good defender like Miles McBride, who knows exactly at this point, he knows exactly what's going to happen. But stopping on a dime is so tough and so useful, and man, it's the perfect thing to do, because even when a defender as good as Deuce McBride knows what's about to happen, they can't control their momentum. He knows exactly what's coming, but because he can't control his momentum, he does not get a chance at all to contest his jump shot. It's so tough to stop on a dime when you don't know he's about to stop. The offensive player knows when he's going to stop, so boom, I stop. But the defender can't slow down his momentum because he's not expecting it, and boom, you can't keep up with it. And that's a bucket. And again, this is what we talk about when we talk about a tool set, man. He's not playing around. No unnecessary dribbles, just one behind the back, boom. No false movement, nothing. Even here when he pressures him, he don't do anything but do the legs, get to my strong hand, boom, one dribble behind the back, and we letting it fly. Simple, but effective. And these are the same exact looks and moves he'll do in the real season, and even some moves he did last year in his rookie year. When a game is this simple to you, there's not a team you can't play for and do these things. Just me being as honest as I can be. More plays against the Knicks. Couple more. Again, we talk about subtle. Malachi Flynn in transition against McBride again. Look at this. All the way through. That off arm to protect him and shield him. Subtle. 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 You can't get the ball. Sorry. I know you're bigger, but I'm not going to let you get that. Subtle. Not enough to get too much attention to draw offensive foul. We see so many players do it so aggressively or just overdo it to the point where they're getting an offensive foul or something like that. Not with Malachi Flynn. Just enough to get the job done. Left hand finish over a much bigger defender. Great usage of a subtle off arm. Here, we got Malachi Flynn. Another part of this game that I think translate well. And there's another thing that I'm trying to show people about Summer League. I know it's just Summer League, and I take everything in Summer League with a grain of salt, but it's about processing what guys can do that's translatable. This is a big part of his game that I think fits in with the Raptors, especially now that you drafted Scotty Barnes. He can play off the ball. He can coexist with Fred VanVleet on the court if Fred is going to have the ball. He can play with a Scotty Barnes if Scotty Barnes is going to be getting them into sets. Hands ready the entire way. Catches it with split feet. There's a split. I was a little early, my bad. Split feet. right into it with range too. That's well behind the line. Cha-ching. High fives. Now we get into Malachi Flynn against the Warriors. Another good game he had. First possession again for him scoring. I'm sorry, not first possession, but first possession of him scoring. Just like against Emmanuel Quickly. This is against Gary Payton III. We driving, mid-range, stops on the dime. Stops on the dime. And look at Gary Payton III. He can't slow down his momentum. It's a clean look. In 2K, that's 0% contested. And that's resulting to money. He stopped on the dime so much again that just like against Emmanuel Quickly with that and one mid-range, this almost was an and one. He just couldn't grab his arm quick enough. But he was trying to grab him a little bit. Could have fouled him. Man, when you stop on the dime. And we're not even talking about the fact that Jessup tries to come over here and get into that. Didn't matter. Gets the ball through still. That's a tight gap to get that ball through. Boom. Stop on the dime. Momentum takes him out of the play where he don't even try. Gary Payton III don't even try to contest. That's how much his momentum took him out of the play. He's not even trying at that point. And that's just a certified bucket right there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like that. Again, here we go. Got the ball inbounded. Malachi bringing it up. PNR. PNR. Come here, Ish Wainwright. The Warriors were crazy, okay? This is why I say that. I think this is Jordan McLaughlin or Jakari. I'm sorry. Not Jordan. Let's play for the Timberwolves. Jakari McLaughlin, and this is the Jessup guy, the shooter. Communication is very key in the pick and roll. That's why I just had to just gather myself because I don't know what they were doing. They have a couple plays here where I just don't know what they're doing. There's no communication between the two. Jessup doesn't commit enough. Jakari, who I think that is. I think that's who that is. He doesn't step up. He don't know if he's going with Wainwright, if he's going up. And neither one of them, they're both here around the perimeter and kind of more focused on Malachi as they should be than Wainwright. But for some reason, they still don't even get a contest, which is probably the biggest headache for a coach. Is like, y'all were there, but wasn't there at the same time. Like, we even get him putting his hand up, and it's still not a contest. That's a 0% contest if we talking in 2K form. It's not a contested shot. It's an open look. Bang, splash. Crazy. I don't get what they were doing there, but beautiful. Don't use the screen. Ooh. They don't know what they're doing. And Malachi says, I'll take advantage of that. I'll take advantage of them not knowing what they're doing. Of course I will. Again, let's get into the pick and roll because we want to pick on this guy. We want to pick on Jessup because he doesn't know what he's doing with me. That's what Malachi Flynn is saying and thinking. Cool. Pressures, come here. Jessup, why on earth would you ever go under this screen with Malachi Flynn? Now, I know it's just summer league, so there's no scouting reports probably. Not even probably. I'm guessing there's no scouting reports. But again, come on now. He knows who Malachi Flynn is. And even this big man, he does nothing. He doesn't even, once he sees that his guy is screened, boom, you see he's screened, he don't even make an effort to go up there. He's just sitting back. I don't understand that at all. The Warriors probably had a big headache talking to some of these guys. If they said anything, they might have didn't care because they're not making the team anyway. But still, what are we doing here? You're going to get this guy. This is practice. It's like dribbling around a cone, walking right into an open three. Just in the gym by myself. Ta-da. Holds the follow through. Malachi, that boy is a dog, man. I love simplicity in basketball. And that's what he offers. Very simple. Very simple. Another one. This is him and Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga's a bigger, way bigger defender. Way stronger. Cool. No problem for Malachi. Takes him to the cup. Goes off his left foot. Unorthodox. Because of that timing and just that unique, awkward, unorthodox jump or off foot he's going to use, Kuminga can't even jump up. He can't even time it because it's just weird. It's just a weird step. And he goes right up there. Floater, 0% contested. Even against a bigger, stronger guy. Simple. Very simple. Now, here it is against the Rockets. This is the game I've been waiting to get at. I've been waiting. This is exciting. This is him using his arsenal in full display. We get the ball. You already know what he's looking at. We 24 minutes into the video. You should know what Malachi Flynn eyes is looking at now. Kmart never sets his feet like Emmanuel quickly in that first game. On that very first pull-up three we went over. All of these defenders, none of them are setting their feet. And Kmart Jr. is wild because he just, I don't know what he was doing. He not even, by the time Malachi putting it in both hands, he's still backing up. He's dipping into his shot. He still hasn't set his feet. He's not going to set his feet until Malachi basically got the ball out there. Boom. By the time he sets his feet, Malachi's into his shot. He was a little late on that one. Perfect. So now, keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Keep this in mind. Second quarter. Early. Pull up three, right? I'm saying keep that in mind for a reason. Just follow me with this game. This is why all of this stuff is important. Just follow me. Malachi. Transition. Look at this. You gotta be watching. In and out. Josh Christopher. Where you going? Where you going? Doop, doop. In and out. Crazy. Go right around him. Great and one finish. Great and one finish. I don't even care about the finish though. That in and out is crazy. That's all we had in that play. Just wanted to show y'all the in and out. That was a nice in and out. Now here though. That's why I talked about the pull up and why the pull up is such a deadly thing. Because now in a situation on this screen, when you pull up, the defense and defenders are on their feet, second guessing themselves and everything that they're doing to make sure they don't give you the pull up. So come off the screen, hesitate. We call that the hezo in the hood. That's the hezo. Hezzy. Boop. And look, Şengün is flying out his boots because he's so fearful that he's pulling up. And now, crazy. So now, the defense is all over the place. He did a pull up. Now we got to guard the pull up. Up, Hezo. He didn't even have to pump fake in his Hezo. He just little stutter, and Şengün was flying out his boots. Now you really have the defense on their toes, because now they don't know if they should guard the drive, if they should guard the pull up three. They don't know what they should be guarding now. This play is not even about Malachi. This is just me showing some leadership here with the rook. Look at the shot clock. 5 seconds left. Malachi pointing. Go, go, go. I love to see stuff like that from guards. That's what they're on the floor to do. They're generals. They're supposed to know things and pay attention to things that the rest of us aren't. He's about to point and start getting a set and ask for a screen. No. You got to go. You have to go. Look at the clock. And it resulted in him getting a layup. He heard big homie. Big homie say, go, I got to go. And him getting a layup. Again, I like this play. Very simple play. Give it the pressures right there. Could even get him lower to the elbow. Almost the elbow area. That's all the same these days. Come off for the handoff. And because you have Şengün on his toes, because of the last plays, Pocket pass. He don't know how much he got to commit. He's in like dead sand. He's not guarding Malachi. He ain't committed here and he ain't committed there. And Malachi noticed. Ooh, a little probe to make sure Josh Christopher is all the way out of the. And another thing to look at for guards, or just anybody watching, I should say, but especially for guards. If you're a guard, if you're a high school player, look how close he gets to his screener. He is making sure the defender gets hit. A lot of guys come off too wide and the defender don't get hit because he can just slide through. The tighter you get to your screener, the more your defender is going to get hit. If he comes off wide, Christopher can just slip through, never get hit, and he's right there with him. But he gets body to body. He's out of the play. Sengun not even in the play. Voila. Everybody eats B. Again, Sengun. He's been tearing Sengun up all day. Full arsenal. Sengun now is above the perimeter. He's above the perimeter. That's a battle he's going to lose each and every time with Malachi Flynn. He should be right here and using his length to maybe contest if Malachi did want to pull up. But he's beyond the three. So, because Malachi has him on his toes, he don't know if he should prepare for the pull-up. He don't know if he should prepare for the drive. Malachi does not play with him. No dancing. No trying to make him fall. No. Hezo. Quick little hezzy. And I'm off of you. Hezo explodes off the back foot and passes right behind him. Easy layup. It's basketball one-on-one with Malachi Flynn, man. It's basketball one-on-one with Malachi Flynn, man. Explode. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Malachi, if you're watching this, man, I'm gonna have you have a lot of fans after this. I'm telling you. And I believe this is the last play of the Rockets game. Again, Malachi, you know what's about to happen. Defender feet. He's not even making an effort to come out here. Just look at his feet. He's just going down here. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's just giving up all hope, but he already knew. Look, he didn't even make an effort. Sengun, no effort to even attempt to go out there. He's like, whatever. But Malachi is going to make you pay. It's very simple, man. Very simple. You got to love this dude, man. You have to. Now here we are against the Hornets, right? What I like about this is same thing. Ish Wainwright saves the ball. Before he can even fully turn around, he got his eyes up. Before he's even fully turned around, Malachi Flynn has his eyes up. Have to love it. And that results in whoop, right outlet to Scotty Barnes. Dunk. We ain't doing nothing too crazy, nothing too much. It's all fairly simple, man. It's all fairly simple. Here, Scotty Lewis. Guard Malachi. Malachi goes the other way. Makes the screener reset the screen. Snake dribble through Kai Jones. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Kai Jones is ready to get that shot block right on this side of the rim. He is ready. But Malachi switches it up last minute, protects himself with the rim and with his body, and goes to the opposite side. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Takes him in, snake dribble. Look at him. Kai Jones is ready. The last minute, like, wait, where the ball at? Whoop. Nope. Not so close. Incredible finish. The last three plays. Malachi gets it. Head fake. Scotty Lewis up in the air. One dribble. Boom. Pocket pass. Perfect. It's a deadly duo right here, man. Because Precious. Look at Precious. One step. And he off a elite pad. But just a precise pass Right on the money. Doom. We got ourselves a dunk. Right here. Again. I don't know who JT Thor thinks Malachi Flynn is, but another trait that I really like about Malachi Flynn is his ability to play off the ball, to catch and shoot, because I know the way the Toronto Raptors play, and especially now that they have Scotty Barnes, a lot of guys can handle the ball for them. Split. 1-2. It's too much space, JT Thor. And even with the closeout, he fouls him. And 1. 4-point play. But just too much space. Catch and shooting is so important. And now, pull up. Sneed is like, oh shit, I gotta get ready for that pull up. Nope. Look at his feet. His feet not set. Feet is nowhere near close to being set. Malachi, being the genius he is, takes full advantage. Oh, nah, I was going to pull up. But nope. Now, because of those feet, not set. Look at him now. Now he has to set them. And he thought the pull-up was coming. He sets them. And now he's in cement. Now Malachi is right past him. Whoop. Whoop. Just watch the feet all the way. Watch the feet all the way through, y'all. Slide, slide. What the hell is this? This is the worst position your feet can be in as a defender, because you're not set to contest. And you're also not, you can't slide your feet in this position. I can't, you know what I mean? It's like ballerina. He's on his toes, in my opinion. So he sets them, and now he's out of there. And Malachi with a nice finish. Goes right at Book Knight. Protects himself with the rim. Hangs. And that's beautiful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the film session. But again, those are the reasons why I'm buying stock in Malachi Flynn. Let me know in the comments below if you're buying stock in Malachi Flynn now. And let me know any other players that you might be buying stock in. It's kind of under the radar. Don't tell me guys who we all know about, the Michael Porter Jr.'s of the world or anything like that. But some low-key diamond in the rough guys that you may saw in Summer League who really caught your eye. Or let me know anything you agree or disagree with. And I'll see y'all in the next video. As always, I'm Pee Wee the Plug. I'm out. Peace.